Hello my YouTube friends. Today I want to introduce you to something that completely changed the way I live stream. It comes in this box right here, but since I don't do unboxings, here it is, the Loupedeck Live. This little live stream helper has removed nearly all the stress from running a complex live stream. Let me show you what it can do. You're not gonna believe this. So let's get to it. If you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss any new content. Quite a while ago, Loupedeck contacted me about beta testing this Loupedeck Live. Loupedeck already has a bunch of established products that professionals use for editing in Photoshop and Lightroom and Premiere, but this one is geared towards live streaming specifically, and they wanted me to put it through its paces. You know me, I'm more than willing to try to break something. And after testing it, I can't believe the things that you can do with this thing. I mean, I used to have a really complex live stream and it was really stressful. Not anymore with this thing. First impressions right out of the box, this thing seems slick, and it seems small at first, and it's unbelievably durable. The buttons and dials have a really solid feel, and they click when they use them, and it's really satisfying. I mean, I love this thing. The Loupedeck Live also works with Windows and Mac. Now, just so you're aware, Loupedeck has sponsored this video as well as a giveaway on my channel. That's right, they've been kind enough to send me not one, but 2 of these units to give away on an up-and-coming live stream. All you have to do to have a chance to win one of these Loupedeck Lives, and not this one I messed with, but 2 brand new ones, is comment below and let me know why you need the Loupedeck Live for your live streams. And on Saturday, December 12th, I'll be going live to announce the winners. It's that easy. Now, if you want to find out more about the Loupedeck and check it out for yourself, there's a link in the description. Now let's dive into the software, and I'm going to show you how amazing this little thing is. This is the screen that you get when you open up your Loupedeck, and believe me, this is a massive help because this was definitely not in the beta when I first started testing it, and it goes a long way. And it tells you right here that you can click this quick guide, which is this little book down here in the bottom left-hand corner, on any screen. So if you get lost and you don't know what to do, you click this little quick book and it brings up these tips. It's really, really fantastic. Now I can turn off my quick tips, and here's what we get. Over here on the right-hand side, it has all the screens that are already set up, and for now you see on the main Loupedeck screen it's set up to give us the system for Windows, so I can do different functions in regular Windows right here. But that's not what we're looking for. We want to modify our OBS settings, so you just go over here to the application and you drop it down, and you can select OBS Studio or Streamlabs OBS, and of course you can see all the other presets that are in here. It is Maya and After Effects and Premiere and everything else. Let's select OBS Studio. And here we are. We can see that I already have all my stuff set up, but it's not really populated, and there is a good reason for that. But let's go through here. You can see what I have set up if I select the main one, and this has all the basic functions for different aspects of your live stream, and I put my scenes and sources button right in here. If I click the round buttons, you can see that I've also configured the round buttons to have different functions as well to move around my streams. And this is really simple. I'll show you how to do it in a moment. Now you can see right down here on the bottom, the scenes are also listed there, and these are really easy to just drag and drop. But you're gonna notice that it's not populated with any of the stuff that I have in OBS. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. I'm just kind of walking through on the right all of the different things that I already have laid out. And you can set up your dial pages as well. So all of the access to all the different pages that you can set up are right down here in the bottom right hand corner. But we want to edit our specific live streams, and to do that, that's really simple. You can see over here on the right hand side that you can edit your filters directly and any other thing, but we want to edit directly with our OBS setup. All we need to do is go ahead and open up our OBS. And once we have our OBS open, we need to go to the proper screen collection. So I'm just going to drop down scene collection right here and select the one that I want to modify in my Loupedeck. and boom, you can see it's populated with all of the things. Now yours might not be populated yet, but that just means that over on the left hand side, you're going to be able to select and drag over your scenes and everything else. So let me show you how to do that. Now you can see these are all populated, scenes, sources, my Monica cams are all populated, and that's because I dragged these in there before to set it up. And setting these up is just so ridiculously simple. At the bottom you see the scenes and the other things, and that is just little menus so I can move around easier from one place to another on the Loupedeck. And here's the main page. It has all of the main functions. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. And obviously clicking on any of these purple ones will switch scenes. In order to add or remove any of the things from this screen, I'm gonna go back up to streams here, and I'm gonna select my scenes window, and we have a blank one here. So what I'll do is go over here on the left hand side, and I wanna add a scene here to my empty space. I can look in scene collections, and of course that's the scene collections that you have in your OBS. It allows you to change that. You can also change your profiles. All you have to do is drag any of these onto an empty button on your screen. We're gonna go ahead into scenes here, and I'm gonna scroll down to find one that I don't already have added to a button. And we'll try this main question one right here. All I have to do is click on that and drag it to that empty space, and boom, now I have a button created on my Loupedeck. It's really that simple, and I can just drag and drop it onto the garbage can if I don't want it there. And you can literally set up functions for any aspect of each scene. So, you know, the countdown vid or anything else. You can pause it, fast forward it, remove it. All of these things can be modified. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we see rotation adjustments. And this would be for modifying the dials and switches. You can actually adjust your audio physically with the dials that are on the Loupedeck. It's really, the amount of things that you can do are just absolutely unlimited. You can use all of these features. Now, if I go over here to the right and I click on round buttons, you can see that I already have stuff set up. So the buttons on the bottom of my Loupedeck, the 1 through 7, I've already dragged scenes and sources and Monica cams, and so it'll switch easily to all the different pages that I already have set up. And here is the dial page. So the dial is controlled by these little features here. If you drag something in there, obviously you'll have up and down listed in these little rotation action box or press action box. So each dial will press or rotate. So it gives you two different features. If you wanted to turn something on and then adjust it with the volume knob, you can easily do that. You can click the button to turn something on and then rotate the adjustment dial to move it. Let me add something here that might be rotationally adjusted. Let's go down here and select my audio, and we'll just take this Me video, which carries my audio signal, and we'll drop it in here. And now if I use that dial right there, it's gonna control my audio, and if I click it on and off, it will mute it. It's pretty epic, and it's just that simple. Here is what comes in the package. It has a nifty little thing that angles it so it doesn't sit flat on the floor. And then you also have this awesome braided cable that connects right here. So you just connect the top part of it, which is angled, into the Loupedeck, and then we connect the other part into a USB port on your computer. And there we go. You can see that it automatically loads up with the Windows functions, because you can actually control Windows functions from your Loupedeck. But if you want to get access to your OBS functions, we'll just go over here on the computer and we'll click on OBS Studio, and you can see on the Loupedeck, it automatically switches over to the OBS functions. It's that simple just to activate your Loupedeck. It does it automatically when you open OBS. Let me show you a little bit about what this is like in action. So all I have to do is click on the button and it will change my scenes up just that quickly. I can walk through all the different scenes without any problems. And the dial features and everything else will be listed over in those right-hand bars if I set them up. The buttons at the bottom of the screen are also configured, or I can change the scenes right here. If I click my sources button, this is actually my soundboard. So when I click on any of the audio features, it will actually play them on the screen in my stream. And every time you press one of these buttons, it gives you a nifty little buzz through the handset so that you can tell that you've actually pressed the button. There is feedback to them. It's really, really satisfying and really cool to use. Now I can use these bottom buttons in order to change up different aspects. I've already set this up, so 3 is my Monica cams and 4 is my Monica Cam 2. So I can switch over. I have 15 different Monica cams, so they're set up on 2 different pages. And all I have to do is press these buttons at the bottom to go to each of these different types of scenes. And you can see that it actually lists the ones in green or blue depending upon whether I've set them up or not. And obviously you can tell that every time I press one of these buttons, it's amazingly responsive. It just works. It's really, really incredible. And it's so amazingly simple and satisfying to use. If you want to get yourself a Loupedeck, they are now available to the public, and there is a link in the description if you want to check it out. I definitely recommend it. Remember, I'm gonna be giving away 2 Loupedeck lives just like this one on December 12th during my live stream. And all you have to do is comment below and let me know why you need a Loupedeck live for your live stream. As a bonus, Loupedeck Live comes loaded with all the presets for Photoshop, Premiere, Lightroom, and all the things that they've been known for years. Wow! If you want to learn about my favorite must-have plugins, check this video out. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.